yet, right? Hi, everybody, and welcome to this 20th episode of the Whole Woman television show. I am so excited about the show today because I have a young woman that has so much stuff to offer. She is going to be a young woman that is going to change your life for moving forward and for the future. So when we come back from the commercial break and my introduction, I'll be letting her introduce herself to you. I have with me Mrs. Leona Young, but I'll let her tell you all the good stuff about who she is. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
You could go ahead and tiptoe through your life, digging in the dirt, you can stress on the strife, but I'm gonna fly past the worry and the pain today. I'm flying on faith, I'm flying on faith. You could cry all night.
This is gonna suck. Biore charcoal cleansers suck out 2 times more dirt, oil, and impurities. That's why Biore charcoal sucks. Better. Biore. Free your pores.
Hi, and welcome back. Before we went to the break, I was telling you about a young woman who's joining me today, who is gonna give you some information that is going to change your life forever if you decide to be a part of what she's talking about. Joining me today is Miss Leona Young. She is a Gold Erector Elite 1 in the Karatbars Organization, and she is here to tell you how to purchase gold, how to get cash gold, how to buy cryptocurrency, how to make money. She's here to tell you all about how to get your finances in order for the future moving forward. Leona, it is so good to have you with me.
It is so great to be here, Regina. I am just so excited to be on your amazing platform, The Whole Woman. Yes, because that is what we are. And of course, to bring wealth of information. Yes, this is definitely an amazing platform for us to expose this. So thank you again for inviting me. And I'm just excited. I'm excited for today. I'm excited to break this opportunity.
You're always excited. And the one thing, like I always tell the women who are part of my show and who watch my show, who follow me, I always tell them, if you a whole woman have to have her finances in order. That's a big part of being whole. And we keep thinking that it's like you got to do mind, body, soul, spirit, and then them finances, and you got to get all of that in order and that makes you a whole woman. So you got to be working towards getting your finances in order. If you don't have it, you start working towards it now, moving forward. You know what I mean? Because if you can't take because if you can't take care of yourself, you're susceptible to being vulnerable to things that you shouldn't be involved in, period. You know? So, Miss Young, let's get started. Tell me how you came to get involved in Karatbars. Tell me a little bit about how you came to be involved.
Well, it's amazing how it happened. First of all, my husband brought the opportunity to me, and he said, babes, I have something that I think you'll be excited about. I want to invite one of my friends here because his friend who introduced the opportunity to him, they went to school together. And he said his friend, I did his wedding. As you know, I operate one of the leading bridal and formal wear stores in the Bahamas, Debonair Boutique. Just put that plug in there. So I did his friend's wedding, and he said, listen, your wife would be amazing in this business. I just want her to see it. So, I told him, oh, babes, I'm too busy for this. I have so much going on. I don't have time. And then, there's a scripture somewhere in the Bible to say to be submissive. So I said, okay, let me listen, right? I said, let me listen, finally, because he's been back and forth trying to get me to hear this opportunity. And I could tell you in 2017, I'm so happy that I listened to that inner voice. And the gentleman came to my house. He brought the presenter with him, and come to find out the presenter was my cousin. Well, we found that out later on. But the
Okay.
presenter, Charo Gator, he did an amazing job. He presented this opportunity. I saw the value from inception. And, you
Mm.
know, one thing that stood out when I saw the presentation initially was the video clip with the late Dr. Miles Monroe. And he
Mhm.
said something very important in that video. You know, we all knew him to be very prophetic. And he said, when you get your gold, you want to lock it down, do not sell it. He said, gold will become the foundation for currency.
Wow.
And we are seeing that now more than ever today, gold becoming the foundation for currency. Gold, literally with record high,
Nice. Yeah.
breaking record highs right now. And so I'm just so grateful. And that's pretty much how I got started in this amazing opportunity.
That sounds amazing. And like you said, the thing we could, I mean, it's just from me, it was kind of illogical. And then with what's happening now in the world today, it's even more phenomenal because you see it coming to life right in front of you. And the only thing, if you're
Mhm.
smart, like the promo video said, you have to now start thinking outside of the box. You can't keep going along the same path that you were going. You have to now think that the finances of the entire world is at stake right now, and you got to position yourself to be able to come out of this situation pretty. That's pretty. But let's talk a little bit. You go
Mhm.
ahead. Sorry. You go ahead.
No. Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't want to cut you off. Go ahead.
It's okay. Sometimes I talk, like I tell you before, this us just having a conversation in the world, just privy to what we're saying, so we good to go. If you need to cut me, cut me. Okay? Well, let's talk a little bit about Karatbars and how that came to be, because Karatbars is the organization, the company that we're going to be talking about and the product that they offer. So let's talk a little bit about Karatbars and talk a little bit about how that came to be, because you're involved in the organization very much so, and you know exactly how it came to be. Let's talk about that.
Okay, well, you know, we were blessed to be, first of all, to even be exposed to this opportunity. It started in 2011 with our CEO, Dr. Harold Sides, and his mission was simple to just bring pure gold to the masses of honest people around the world. See, Mr. Sides' background is finance, and he realized, years ago that the world was in trouble. You know,
Mm.
it's almost like he had a mirror ball and he knew what was coming, right? So he
Mhm.
wanted to prepare the masses, not to be dependent on governments, not to be dependent on institutions that will kind of depict your future, you know, but for you to be independent and to take control of your financial future.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
by way of his mission, by way of getting gold to the masses of honest people around the world, we are now sitting in a beautiful position right now where we have control, right? We have
Yeah.
that liberty, and that is a really good feeling because now we own gold, something that we didn't have before. And, you know, he started off with a product. He realized that, hey, I need to get this to the masses of people. So what he did was he simply fractionalized the gold. He broke the gold down into small gram weights. I want to show this to you. I don't know if you can see it on the screen,
Okay.
but that's
Yeah.
a 5 gram weight. Okay. You can get it as low as 1 gram, 2.5, but this is 5 grams in here.
Mhm. Okay.
And this is beautiful because now the masses of people can own gold as low as $7 because our gold is fractionalized as low as a tenth of a gram. So with that now happening, you have a lot of persons who never owned gold before. They now have it in their possession, and they are
Mhm.
living the results of it, because we know
Yeah.
in the past week, gold did 2.5% increase in the past
Mhm.
week. Now, how
Yes.
many of you, your bank accounts, you saw a 2.5 increase in the past week?
No,
I rest my case.
okay,
So
the
the
best
mere
thing you
fact
see,
that,
the best thing you see is them getting you when you put it in, getting you while you in, and getting you when you coming out. Okay. So you go ahead. The 2.5% is like amazing.
Listen, this is such a beautiful thing. You know, gold is the number one producing asset during crisis, and we now
Mhm.
have the opportunity to acquire it. It's not too late. I know some persons are afraid now because they're like, oh, gold just hit a record high, $2,000 an ounce. Where am I going to find $2,000? Guess what? You can get it through Karatbars International because you can put yourself on a cost averaging program where you save a tenth of a gram of gold at a time. You
Yes,
save a gram of gold at a time. And you can make it a habit. Do it every day, do it every week, do it every month. But treat gold as an essential product because it is. You know,
yes,
it is. This
it
is
is.
what you call inflation proof. This is
Yes.
inflation proof. This is what's going to protect you against failing economies, against failing governments. This is inflation proof asset, and this is what you need in your financial portfolio.
You know, and the card that you have, it encases the goal, is it encases the goal, and so that it could be shipped properly. That's basically what that is. And you can
It
get like,
protects the gold. Yeah.
yeah, and you can say, yeah, like you said, you can get to varying amounts of gold. And now, with that being said, um, the thing about gold is that it we were taken off gold in 19 of the gold standard in 1971, which was the thing that backed the U.S. dollar. And
Hmm.
when we were taken off that standard, that's where the problem came into be, right? So now,
You're right. And the thing is, and the thing is, Regina, Richard Nixon, he stated that he was temporarily removing the gold from backing the dollar. Well,
mm,
we know that temporarily does not last as long. It's now 2020, and there's no gold backing the US dollar. This was known as the biggest scam in the world history. And
mhm,
now persons who were pretty much brainwashed to think that their paper dollar is real money technically is not. Alan Greenspan, former chairman of the Federal Reserve, they all of these financial experts, they tell you gold is real money. Everything
mhm,
else is just credit. And
yeah,
once you have gold, you will always have money. So and for persons on this call who I can't blame you, right? Because we're only doing what we were taught by our parents. Go to school,
mhm,
get a good education,
get
get a
a
good
job.
job, and then what
Mhm.
happens? We work until we die. Because we don't do what the wealthy do because we're not taught that in school. Wealth is not a subject.
No, no,
So you have no idea why you should even own this. You don't
yeah.
know how to get it. You don't know where
What
to get it. So
you don't
that
know
is
what
why
to
we are
do.
here. Because once we get this information, of course, we want to now disseminate it to people. Because for me, I knew about gold, but I didn't know the importance of it. Like, why
Of
should
it.
I have it right now? Yes,
Yes.
my business is, very profitable. I'm making money. I can buy what I want. I can live comfortably. Why do I need this? Until I was exposed to the information in 2017 and realized what was going on in the world. And I said, you know what? I need to start. And I started on that same day when Mr. Gator presented the opportunity to me. I started, joined the business, started to accumulate my gold, and now I am reaping the rewards because look how gold has performed. Gold has
Yes.
skyrocketed. When I came into Karatbars, I remember gold was like 42 euros an ounce, sorry, a
Mhm.
gram, and now it's 65 euros a gram.
Yes.
So
Yes.
look at the increase. We do
Mhm.
what we do at the end of the day for value, for increase, for stability, and that is what this product gives us. So it is very important to have gold in your financial portfolio.
Let's talk a little bit about, when I think about Bahama not being open, Atlantis not being open, 200 people being laid off at this place, 200 people being laid off at the other place, it saddens me because the thing about it is that the majority of those persons are single home mothers who take care of their families through those jobs, and it saddens me because I keep trying to tell people you have to get yourself a financial base. And if they had the base that you're talking about right now, they would be sitting pretty, you know? And the thing about it is like right now, whatever you're doing, you have to, in order to, for most persons to achieve what you're saying, they're going to have to make a conscious decision and make a sacrifice to be able to achieve what you're talking about. Because the majority of persons in this country right now are not working and do not have a lot of money, disposable cash income to do what you're saying. So we need to talk to them from the practicality angle of it to make them understand the sacrifice that you make now is for the betterment of your future, your children's future. That's what we're trying to get them to understand. Is that correct?
That is correct. And Regina, I could thank you so much for that because I thought I was safe too, right? I'm a business owner, but look at what has happened to me. I had to put clothes on my doors, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
because we have no control over what happens in the world, we need to protect ourselves from that. We need to protect the value of our money. We need to protect ourselves in the event that we cannot go to our 9-to-5 job or open our various businesses.
Yes.
So by way of just simply educating yourself, that is why in presentations that I've done, I've always been an advocate for education, financial education during this time. And the best educators are on YouTube. Robert Kiyosaki, Mike Maloney. They are literally posting videos every day on how do you position yourself during an economic crisis. So right now, for those persons who may have lost their jobs, who are searching for answers, searching for solutions, this is the best opportunity you can get right now because Karatbars literally would position you to be able to have a business, a system that works for you and you don't work for the system. Yeah. And with the monies generated from that system, you get to invest that where now the monies work for you.
Yes.
So you can have the opportunity of earning profits every month, passive residual income every month without having to depend on a 9-to-5 job or a failing economy or government to literally say, well, this is how your financial future is gonna look. You have to depend on us. No, you can now be independent, in control of your own financial future by positioning yourself with an opportunity like Karatbars. Because in all honesty, I have been from our lockdown started in February. Because of the decision I made in 2017, I have been able to collect a check every Friday from this business. Every Friday, this company pays us. And it's because we've been taught from inception in Karatbars to do what the wealthy do, and the wealthy pay themselves first. So by way of us saving in gold, we have positioned ourselves to collect a salary every week. And now we're reaping the benefits from the growth in gold, and we can liquidate it whenever we choose to.
Yes.
Very, very diversified within our Karatbars ecosystem.
And you mentioned Robert Kiyosaki and the others, and we have to understand this is what these people do every day for years and years and years. We're now getting in on the back end to find out how to now make this happen. And getting in on the back end, we would have never been able to do what we're doing if not for Karatbars, making it available, making the smaller denominations of gold and the coins and everything else that we get to purchase. We would have never had that opportunity. So let's talk a little bit about KBCs, because KBCs is another, I see you move all that joy. KBC is another side of the business, because let me just say, in speaking to Leona, I know that there is more than one way to be paid in this business, and it only benefits you for your future and in the long run. Let's talk about the KBCs, Leona. Let's tell them a little bit about that.
So the company in 2018 stepped into the digital era. And, the world was reaping the success of Bitcoin. That was the noise in the market. Bitcoin literally hit its all-time high in 2017 at $20,000 for one. So everybody was like, what is this? What is this cryptocurrency? What is this Bitcoin? How do I get it? And our CEO, he's so brilliant, right? He decided in 2018 to introduce our very own cryptocurrency, and that was the KBC coin. And KBC is a utility coin. So this is a coin that will be put to use by way of the innovative products that the company partnered with Crypto Data. This is one of the K1 Impulse phone, fully encrypted, so it's unhackable. You can protect your assets. Your identity can't be stolen. So I want you to know with this device, when you subscribe, those fees are in KBC. So our whole ecosystem, our CaratNet blockchain, all of our products, everything, all of those transaction fees will be settled in our KBC coin. So this KBC coin is also driven by market demand. And you know, we have a huge market in Karatbars because we have almost 1 million affiliate partners globally. So we have a huge community backing this coin. So with all of the innovative products, of course, our crypto auto trader, we've partnered with Crypto Robotics, and you know, with all of the new platforms and of course the new products that's now on stream, that will ensure the growth of the KBC coin. So I tell affiliates all the time, if you think you have enough coins, you do not, because of what's coming. We're now in our launch season where we're launching our new mainnet coin come October 15th. So KBCs will be no more, and they will be merged into a new coin called the mainnet coin. So they're going to wipe the slate clean. So for all of those persons who have KBCs, our action right now is to bring them over to our Karatbit platform and have those coins put in a reduction plan to gain a very generous bonus that Karatbit is offering right now. So it's a hodling incentive, right? Everybody who hodls the coins, who hold them, the company is giving you a bonus for that. So at the end of the day, you're gaining value on what you have already. And that's a brilliant plan because that is going to ensure the growth of the KBC coin come October 15th. And this is a coin that you want to have in your possession because there's a lot more products and services coming to back this coin. And, you know, I'm excited because a lot of things we know that the public don't know. So that is why we can be so passionate and try to get this message out there, because this is how you will benefit. You're going to benefit from the growth of KBC. Everybody who owned a KBC coin, our CEO made a powerful statement. He said the KBC coin will create 20,000 millionaires. The KBC coin will create 20,000 millionaires. So my question is, are you one? Or do you want to be one? So if you want to be one, you need to get KBC now while it's on sale. Get it, get as much of it as you can, bring it over to Karatbit, lock it in, gain the bonus, and then of course, just sit for October 15th because that is showtime.
Okay, now see, Leona, my daughter say I just go a long way to get the explanation out right, but I get it out and that's where I go in with this. Leona is to the professional part. Let me break it down. What is happening is the KBC is the coin, and there's all these facets of the phone that Leona showed you, which you could be in the middle of the ocean and still get reception, because it's not like our normal phones around here right now that breaks down when you leave the data, when you move away from Wi-Fi or data. It's an amazing phone that allows you to be able to be anywhere in the world. It cannot be hacked. And once, just like every other phone, you have to now load data on it to be able to use it. You'll be able to go on your platform and be able to do that. But what happens is once someone loads data onto their phone, that has an impact on the KBC coin. Once somebody purchases a phone, that has an impact on the value of the KBC coin. Am I right, Leona? I'm going the right way, right?
Well, what happens is that there's a subscription that will be posted soon where you would be able to run your device over the blockchain.
Yes.
So in order to pay for that subscription, that will be paid in our KBC coins. So for the data part of it, that it just works. It's not a technical phone where you're like, oh, how do I operate this? You can connect with any Wi-Fi and use it as a regular Android, or how you would use your Apple phone. You'll get service, you get WhatsApp, Facebook, all of that good stuff on it. But to operate the blockchain part, which is the security part, the part that protects you, that is where the KBC coin will come into effect, because you have to pay for the subscription, right? So when you pay for the subscription, that is paid in our KBC coin. And that, of course, we know all of that, even the everything in Karatbars is ran on our blockchain. That's the official launch coming October 15th. And all of the fees on our blockchain are settled in the KBC coin. So with that, that just gives you confidence to know that this coin will grow in value, and to know that I tell people all the time, you know what wealthy people do? They buy assets when they're low so that they can sell high. Right now, the KBC coin is the cheapest asset you can buy. Literally little under a penny, and put it in your financial portfolio and just wait for showtime, because this coin is about to take off come October 15th. So it is imperative that people understand that the coin has a very strong ecosystem that will be fully functional come October 15th, that will ensure the growth of this coin. So that is why it is so important to have it in your financial portfolio.
And let's talk about the fact that it's backed by gold, which says something completely different in itself. It is backed by gold.
It is backed by an integrated system that's based on gold. So our whole ecosystem is based on gold. So I want to make sure, give the correct terminology, okay? Because we also have a stable coin that's a fully backed gold coin. It's paired to 1/10 of a gram of gold. So there's a difference. There's two, right?
And that's why I wanted to clarify.
And then there's the stable coin.
We're going to get over to the stable coin in a minute. Clarify Bitcoin, KBCs for me. Sorry, KBCs. Clarify how KBCs are backed. Go ahead.
It's backed by an integrated system that's based on gold. So we have a whole ecosystem that's based on gold. You have to remember the foundation of Karatbars is gold, right? Everything about the company is gold. Our product is gold. So our whole ecosystem is based on gold, and the KBC is backed by the ecosystem, which is a very, very strong backing. To have a functional ecosystem backing your coin, that is going to ensure potential growth. Yeah.
Okay. Now that we've done with the KBC, let's move on to our stablecoin, which is another. You see all the good parts of this company. Now we're going to move on to the stablecoin. Let's talk a little bit about what the stablecoin is and how that's going to work.
Okay, so this is the category creator that Karatbars is doing now. So they've partnered with an external platform called V999.io. And for us, let me show you. Now I have this seal because, when you have your assets, you have to seal it. So I'm going to open this up real quick to show you our cash gold. Can you see that? Let me put that up to the screen. That's our cash gold. But if you can you see it good?
Yeah, it has the gold in it.
Okay, so that's the 1/10 of a gram that's embedded in this paper note. So we, as Karatbars affiliates and people who want to own this now, we, for the first time, own the first paper money, not dependent on failing economies or failing governments. This is now power. We actually have a paper note with real value. That's a 1/10 of a gram of gold embedded in there. So with this, you're going to be able, this month in August, you'll be able to exchange this for our stable coin. Our stable coin is paired to a 1/10 of a gram of gold. So it's the same value here. Now, let me tell you why you would want to do that. The stable coin is, of course, the digital currency. So if you follow cryptocurrency, you would know that USD Tether outperforms Bitcoin when you look at market volume, right? The trading volume per day. And one of the reasons why is because USD Tether is a stable coin. It's paired to the US dollar. So people want to protect their trades against the volatility in the market. So what we're doing, we're simply giving persons an alternative to USD Tether by introducing our stable coin that's paired to a tenth of a gram of gold. A tenth of a gram of gold today is $7. So if your trades, you're in and out of trades, and you now can park your money into a stable coin that is growing in value, will you choose that over the over the USDT? Of course you will, because you know the USDT is not going anywhere. That's not growing. That's just paired to the US dollar. But you know that gold is on a bull run right now, and gold will grow in value. So to know that you now have an alternative to park your money into a stable coin that will grow in value and at the same time gain from the coin, because everybody that participates in this Genesis market, and I'm going to explain to you what the Genesis market is. Anybody that acquired cash gold between now and October 14, you get to exchange it for our stable coin. And if you do that, you will earn transactional rights for life. So you're going to get 0.02% on your stable coin every time it does a transaction. Whether it's being sold, whether it's being bought from the seller to buyer, buyer to seller, you're gaining 0.02% for life. Now, I want you to understand how powerful that is. So let me just find my wallet.
The one thing with Leona, I know that she understands exactly what she's saying, and she's well versed in what she's saying. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give my Facebook viewers the opportunity to ask questions. I'm going to give them the opportunity to ask you a couple of questions. So we're going to let you finish up what you're doing. Then I'm going to give them the opportunity to ask questions. So everybody who's watching the show, you get the opportunity to ask one question, and I'll try and take as many as I can when we're done. When Leona's done giving a presentation, I'll try to leave 15 minutes to give persons the opportunity to ask questions. So get your questions together, listen to what she's saying, and get your questions together. You can go ahead now, Leona. You can continue.
Okay, so let's look at this $10 bill, right? So this $10 bill has a serial number on it, right? So can you see that? Where do I have to put it? Okay, there we go. So it has a serial number on it, right? So you can imagine if this serial number was registered to you, and every time this $10 bill did a transaction, you got paid. So imagine now this goes to the grocery store. The grocery store cashier, then the owner owns it. This now goes to the gas station, from the gas station to the mall. It just travels all over. I mean, who knows how many transactions this particular $10 has already done, right? But imagine having this serial number assigned to you, and every time this did a transaction, you got 0.02%. You'd be a multi-millionaire right now, correct? So that is the same opportunity being presented today with our stable coin. Those stable coins that you now acquire in the Genesis market, this is what you call residual income. This is what the wealthy do. The wealthy leverage systems, okay? So you now being presented with this opportunity where you can now create generational wealth, transactional rights for life. So your children and your children's children will remember you. Oh, look what great Grammy Regina left for us, right? For life.
Yeah, Grammy Regina.
We never had this opportunity before.
Grammy Regina.
Trust me, everybody remembers you when you left wealth for them. So you talk about becoming a legend. Oh, you would be a legend. Yes. So, it is just, it warms my heart to know that opportunities like this are being presented. But there's so many persons out there that have no idea that this exists. They're not seeking it. They're just not in the right place at the right time. So you have to know that being on this show right here today, you're in the right place at the right time, because now you're hearing of an opportunity that can change your financial future?
Let's talk about the thing about it is that you could talk as much as you want, but it's up to people to make a decision as to what they are gonna do. My thing is, again, like I said before, and ladies, I'm gonna say this. One of the things that I do, I stick a pin in certain things and I try to drive the point home. One of the things that you need to do is you have to make a sacrifice. Let me just say this. If you all notice my hair blue, and it's been blue for a while from COVID, that's because you're on a run. There's no monies to get the hair done. Notice my nails. I do not have fingernails. That is because the sacrifice is on. The funds have to go towards trying to build something, and outside.
Prioritize. That's right.
And it ain't a lot. Okay, let's just think that it's not a lot, but if you make the sacrifice, you have to make a conscious decision, make a sacrifice, get in on it, and set yourself up. My mommy always used to say, you make your sacrifice now so you can live, so you can do what you need to do later on. So the aim is to get in. And Leona, let's talk about the numbers and how they can get in. Where can they start from to get in on this Karatbars opportunity?
And just before I go into that, I want to say, just for what you said, I tell people all the time, do something today that your future self will thank you for. So just to piggyback on that statement you made, it is so important for us to do that, to do something today that our future self will thank us for. Because, we don't own a crystal ball. We can't depict what the future holds. We cannot. But if we make a decision today, and I tell people all the time, I'm like, knowledge is power. And everybody, yes, Miss Young, knowledge is power. Then I tell them, no, it's not. It's not. Applying the knowledge is what makes you powerful.
There you go.
So it is so important to know that, we can bring this opportunity to you, and you can, great presentation, that was amazing. But if you don't apply a word that was shared here today, and if you don't take action, how do you expect different results, right? You want to change. You want to change, you have to do something different. So it is imperative that we understand that moving forward. And like I said, if I did not make the conscious decision I did in 2017 to join this amazing company, I don't know how I would have been able to provide during this time. So it is so important to know that the opportunity exists. We can help you. Yes, we can still help you. And for what's on the table right now, you're coming in at the best time. You're coming into this opportunity at the best time. The company have amazing multi-goal packages. They've structured these packages where they've given you goal content from inception. So yes, you're going to get a business. And the packages are as low as 75 euros. That's about $95 in our money, right? 95 to 100 bucks. You can now position yourself with a business that works for you. Brilliant. On top of that, the company is giving you goal content. They're going to give you discount cards so that you can help a friend, right? So if you know somebody who wants that same opportunity, you can say, listen, I just signed up. I got 2 discount cards. This is one. This is going to give you 10% off of your package. So the company encourages us to help people as well. But by way of positioning yourself with one of those multi-goal packages, you will become a Karatbars business partner. So you now own your own business. You're now an entrepreneur making your own money. And on top of that, you get goal content. So you get value from inception with these packages. The packages are 75 euros, 180, 340, 5 something, 1950. I don't have my slides open up, but they go up to 4,900 euros. So you want to get in where you fit in, but the packages go, they give you a status from bronze to VIP. Of course, being a VIP, you're going to earn more, right? The more you spend, the more you earn, but you could also work your way there because the company has a Karat Fast Track where if you come in at a lower package, and you bring persons in from your level or higher, the company will upgrade you to the next level for free. So there's many opportunities to help you to get there without the money having to physically come out of your pocket. So it's an amazing opportunity. We get paid 6 times per month. 6 checks. So we get 6 checks per month. 5 different income streams, and it's amazing. You know, we get multiple streams of income. Warren Buffett said it best, right? You should have multiple streams of income. And that is what I love about this business, because it pays us multiple streams of income.
Yeah.
And the mere fact that the new products that are coming on board, where we can now position ourselves for residual income for the rest of our lives, where we can be chilling on a beach in Dubai and that's have our money for us. That's a good feeling.
Right? On the yachi and our bikini, Leona.
You know, right?
Let's talk a little bit about, you know, a lot of people, when you say something to them, they come back with the pyramid scheme. And mind you, we're not you're not upset at them, or you're not indifferent to what they're saying, because there's been so many of them over the years that have taken place. And let's talk to them about how this has proven itself to be more than you could ever imagine, and not a pyramid scheme.
Well, first of all, it's a pyramid scheme, right? And people say, well, a pyramid scheme, you can never be the person on top. Well, in this business, I've seen persons who brought other people on and they surpassed them. Yes. So that rules that out, right? So it's not a pyramid scheme, because the business structure just depends on you and what you put into it, right? Like any business. What I can tell you is a pyramid scheme is your regular job, because you can never be the owner. You know, you can elevate, but you will never be the owner. But people don't see it, right? They don't see that, right? So that's the scary part, for people to even make that assumption without doing their own due diligence on what is a pyramid scheme. And for me personally, this business has provided so much. From inception, I came into this business, I bought a silver package because I was just testing the waters. And I made my money back in 1 week. In 1 week, all the monies that paid for my silver package, I made it right back. So I said, you know what? This is brilliant. This is brilliant. I'm going to work this business and I'm going to work my way up to the top. And that's exactly what I did. So, of course, now I'm a VIP independent affiliate. And for the monies generated from this business, I mean that you just don't get that. You don't get that. I have a business myself, and it took me 5 years before I saw a profit from my bridal store. So to know that I've been in the business only in a week, made my money back. So everything I made from then to now has just been profit.
Let's talk.
And that's huge, because that is something that we need now more than ever. But that is what happens when you position yourself with a system that works for you, right? So for me personally, it's a no-brainer. And I tell persons, you know, it's sad what the world is going through right now. This planet hurts every day just to hear the countries, the people, the lives affected by this. But I think it's kind of forced us to kind of reevaluate how we do things. Persons who never knew how to cut a laptop on, they're now on the laptop, they're on Zoom calls, they now can mute their mics, they can, you know, so everybody's now tech savvy. But it has forced us, one of the reasons it has forced us is because we have entered the digital era. Like, this is the digital era. And I tell persons before I say, listen, you know, when I came into the world, I knew nothing about pence and shillings, right? I just know about dollars and cents. So what's going to happen now to the next generation? They're going to just know about gold and crypto. Dollars and cents is a thing of the past. So because we are now being forced into this digital era, and it's a no-brainer for us to now accumulate assets. Accumulate assets that pay us monthly, accumulate assets that can get us out of debt, accumulate assets that can literally give us the best financial future we could have asked for or prayed for. So now we get that opportunity, but you have to learn, right? You have to educate yourself on how cryptocurrency work. And
Yes.
then, just to position yourself to be a part of it, because like it or not, it's happening with or without you.
And see, that's the same thing I said when I did the promo, and that just dropped on me. It's like the world is changing, and it's not going to go back to normal, because you can't sit there now and say, "Oh, I'm waiting for us to go back to normal," because it's clear that that's not going to happen. So that's why I wanted to do this show, because I wanted to give persons the opportunity. Because when you and I spoke, and when I got involved, and how in getting involved, it's like you see a light at the end of the tunnel. It gives you the opportunity to see a way to bring your finances to another level and to take yourself to another place. Because believe it or not, people, like, I always say the real. There have been times when I've had no money, and I am not even trying to be playing with that. When I had no money, and I'm still growing. I am not near where Leona is, but I can be gunning for her soon. I can be gunning for her soon.
Well, I received that vote of confidence. Thank you.
Let me just say that you talk about the business part of it, where but you have to make people understand that it's not when you purchase and you come into this business, you could decide whether you want to work the business part of it, or you could decide whether you just want to buy your coins, buy your gold, and and let them work for you. There's several ways. Let's talk about how they can now just purchase their gold and do what they do. Let's talk about that. The different ways.
Okay, awesome. So for persons who just want to protect the value of their money, and I say that because I need you to understand what's happening right now. Globally, and every country is doing this, trillions of dollars being printed out of thin air with absolutely no goods and services to back it. So the dollar will become worthless. So right now we need to put our thinking caps on, and we need to get smart, right? We need to get smart, and we need to literally strategize. How do we protect the value of our money? So for those of us who are still blessed to have a job and still have that income being generated, how do you protect that money now from not becoming worthless? Well, this is what you do. You simply exchange it into gold. You simply do that. That is what you want to start with. If you have persons who just looking for the opportunity to protect the value of their money, you come in and you simply exchange your devaluing paper money into gold. And you can do that by, literally as low as a tenth of a gram, $7. $7 you can start. Nitsa Natos, she is a GDE3 top leader in Karatbars International, right? Sits on the advisory council board. And she shared something with us last night on the T-Model call. And it opened my eyes, and I'm like, wow, we can help people get an ounce of gold right now. We can put them on a plan, on a cost averaging plan to accumulate an ounce of gold.
Yes.
So right now, when I joined Karatbars, an ounce of gold was $1,100. I remember saying that in presentations. Oh, an ounce of gold is $1,100. An ounce of gold, $1,100 today. Now, an ounce of gold is over $2,000.
Yes.
Over $2,000 today. I've only been in Karatbars 3 years.
That's
only 3 years. It's already $2,000 an ounce.
Place, yes.
So how do we get people to understand that you don't need to find $2,000 right now to get an ounce? You can build your way there.
Yes.
So she shared a strategy, and I want to share it with you today. So this tenth of a gram of gold, if you was to save this daily, every day you buy a tenth of a gram of gold. This is $7.
$7. Listen
now. You go to Bamboo Shack, not to knock them, because I eat from bamboo, which I need to stop. I need to cut down, right? So I eat from there, but if you go to Bamboo, your snack is about $7, right?
Yes.
So let's look at this. Let's look at the difference. $7 a day. Can you do that? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. We spend that on a snack, something that we just eat, right? So if you simply save a tenth of a gram of gold every day, right? And you do this for the next 311 days. That's about $200 a month you're saving. You will have an ounce of gold in your portfolio.
And how much is worth? And how much is it worth?
This is $7.
How much is
$7,
ounce of
and
gold?
an ounce of gold is 2,000. So 311 days will get you an ounce of gold, which is now 2,000. And experts predict gold to go to $10,000 an ounce.
Yes, yes.
They say by next year it can be 10,000. Gold is on a mad bull run right now. So let's look at weekly, because we always say save gold daily, weekly, monthly, right? However your pocket can do it, go ahead, save it. So you get a gram of gold. This is a 5 gram, but it's broken down into grams. I don't have my gram here. But you get a gram of gold, and you decide to save a gram of gold every week. A gram of gold is $70, right? $70 a week. You do that for 31 weeks, you have an ounce of gold.
Yes.
31 weeks, you have an ounce of gold. So let's look at $70 a week. What do we spend in the food store? See, I like to use examples, right? Because I like to bring this home, right? I like for the message to be relatable, so you can understand that this is very simple. This is very simple to do. This is just a savings plan that's going to bring you exponential return.
Yes.
Just by saving it, right?
Yes.
So if you save $70 a week in comparison to what you spend in the grocery store, I just went to pick up essentials and my bill was $190 something. And I mean the little what is it? The little handle cart thing, not even a trolley, right? $190 something. So $70 a week. $70 a week for 31 weeks will get you an ounce of gold. Let's say you do it a month. You want to save a gram of gold a month. That's $70 a month. Well, you do that for 31 months, and guess what? You have an ounce of gold. So it is so easy for you to put yourself on a savings plan with gold. And you can start as low as $7.
Yes.
The next 311 days, $7 a day. $7 a day will get you an ounce of gold that's now over $2,000 an ounce. And of course, we know it's forecast to go to about $10,000 an ounce. And so, it just, to me, it all makes sense. It's a no-brainer.
And they could say $10,000, but because of what it's been doing, they can't really put a cap on it, because it's just been, like you say, it's on a bull run. And when it's on
a bull run,
you can't limit it. See, I keep trying to find ways when the shows come on, I pray about what show I'm supposed to put on. And I tell you, the fight that I had with this show, Leona, was in myself and the way I felt. But I knew that it was something that needed to happen, because I need our women, especially our women, our men too. Let me say, I always put a disclaimer out. We love men here at the Whole Woman, okay? We love men. But my sisters are the ones, we carry a lot of weight when it comes to the family and the children and the future and the feeding and the schooling and the this and the clothing we carry a lot of that. So I need us to understand that you have to make a sacrifice to be able to get to where you need to get. And if you start now, let's say, okay, you were talking about the KBCs and becoming a millionaire, guaranteed by the owner of the company, guaranteed. He said that it will, not if, not maybe, not should, will. If you take time after this show is over, you can reach out to myself and I will get Leona in a room with all of us, and we can pull you in and get you exactly where you need to go, and we can make this happen. Okay? It's not brain surgery. If you come on my chat or you reach out to me and you say you want this done, we're going to pull you in and we're going to get you where you need to go. And we're going to work with you and get you where you need to go at the budget where you're at. Because you could come in at any $7. $7 is like, come on now. Because we do weave, that's a $400 weave, not $100 and stuff like that. Listen, sacrifice, come up with a blue hair and get this together so that you could have a better future. Okay? So that you could have a better future. because as women, we carry the brunt of a lot of stuff when it comes to our homes and our families. And again, men, there's no disrespect to you. Come in where you can come in, because you guys, the ones of you who stand up and be real stand up guys, you're the ones that have to carry your families. So if you're carrying your
That's right.
families, this is a way for you to get in and be able to take care of your families without having to stress so much. Because I know it's difficult for you guys as well in this season where your job, some of you, your pays have been cut. Maybe you didn't lose your job, but your pay is cut so low. It's like, do I buy bread or do I buy water? You understand? And it's valuable for you to be able to say, I can take care of my family. As a man, that helps you to hold your back straight. Because I know for a man who's a man, that's important to him. So this opportunity right here, you can come on, you can ask questions. I'm going to take a break right here, and we're going to come back. And anybody who has a question, we're going to answer your questions. Leona's going to answer your questions. So we're going to take a break. And when we come back, we're going to be answering questions. So if I were you, I'd be smart and I'd ask the questions. Now, I see some people have some questions on there, but I'd be smart and I'd be on those questions like, boy, let me tell you something. I wonder what this is. We'll be right back.
This is gonna suck. Biore charcoal cleansers suck out 2 times more dirt, oil, and impurities. That's why Biore charcoal sucks. Better. Biore. Free your pores.
Hi, and we're back. And before we went to the break, we were talking about the importance of men and women becoming a part of this opportunity. Because the one thing I love that Mr. Harold Sykes did, who is the CEO of Karatbars, he broke, I can use colloquial terms, he broke the gold down so he could be able to get it at a value that you could afford it at. Okay, colloquial. Now, for the people who don't deal with, you could get the you could get the goal in denominations that are affordable. And once you start doing that, you can build yourself to a place where you can have wealth beyond your imagination if you keep doing it and doing it and doing it. He realized that you, like local persons like us, me, because I own it, we can't go and buy a bar of gold. As we can't afford that. So what he said was, we're going to chip it up, we're going to break it up, and we're going to put it in denominations that people could afford to buy it a little at a time. And when you look 10 years down the road, you got a bar of gold. That's the concept of what it is that he created. And I think it was a phenomenal concept and an idea that is now put gold in the hands of the masses. And if you are smart, you will get on board and you will purchase some of this gold and start to you just have to purchase it and please let them know, Leona, that they can have it shipped to them. If you want your gold in your hand, you could ship it to you and you can put it in a vault, or you have to find someplace secure to keep it, but you can ship the gold to you and you can have it in your hands, tangible, and look at it and be like, ooh, I got gold, ooh, I got gold. If that makes you feel, if that makes you feel, you have that opportunity, right? So we have persons who are saying they're doing this. How do they get involved? All that kind of stuff. Now, like I said, once you get in touch with me, as many people as can get in touch with me, we will get on this. We will get you in a place where you can be a part of this organization. I am excited about it. I'm excited about what I'm learning and where it's going. I'm excited about what's happening. Now, Leona and some of the other persons who I know, they've been in this company for 7 years, and they've had to wait out the 7 years to get to this good transition for October 15th. Now, you get the opportunity to come in right now in August, and October 15th, you could throw a rock and hit it. So you're lucky to be coming in in an organization. You understand? In an organization that's going to like blossom and bloom starting October 15th, because your reward will be less waiting than the persons who've been in it a long time. And we have many persons in this country who are a part of it who've been waiting for 7 years, and now ta-da, October is almost here. Leona, let's talk about October 15th, and please let persons know that if you are a person who owns Karatbars, Karat Gold, Karat Coins, KBCs, you have to now move them into the reduction plan, because if you don't, what happens?
Thank you so much for that. And I could tell you, now is the time to take your action. We know that for persons who did this action in July, they were rewarded with a 25% bonus, and that was a beautiful bonus. I know many persons were excited about that, but the company is giving you extra value just for you holding your coins. So for persons who have super nodes, full node, master nodes, they know of this, right? They get 20 to 25% for the year, but the company delivered that for us within 90 days, just by way of us holding our coins during the month of July. Now, of course, we know July has passed, but there's still a bonus being offered for the month of August. You get 15%. So you want to, if you have coins on a MyEther wallet, if you have it anywhere on a hard wallet, on an exchange, if you're not trading them, you want to bring it over to Karatbit, and you want to place it in the reduction plan so that you can gain the 15% bonus on top. What you're doing, you're locking it in at the current value, and the company is going to give you an extra 25% bonus on top, 15%, sorry, because we're now in August, come October 15th. If you do this action in September, you're going to get 10% bonus. If you do this action in October, leading up to our launch date, October 15th, you will get 7.5%. So, you know, the early bird catch the worm, right? So for those of you who do this action, the earlier the better, because of course you're getting more value on your assets, okay? So that's why it's imperative, and to know, please, if you have KBC coins in your Karatbars dashboard, you need to move it over to Karatbit. If it's on the dashboard and not in Karatbit, you're going to be in trouble, because those coins will have zero value come October 15th. So it's imperative to know that these coins need to be into Karatbit in order to swap for the new mainnet coin. Okay?
Okay, so what is happening is that's for persons who have them and don't know what's happening. If you're in the and see, the thing with Leona is that she likes to, even though you may not be signed up under her or anything, she's going to do her best to help you to get what it is that you need to get. So what you need to do is reach out to the person who signed you up and whomever else to get you to help you to move those coins and get them in the place that they need to be, so that you can be able to get the value, because you don't want to invest your money, because okay, let's just say with any business, once you start a business, when I started my business, you go through all kinds of different challenges and stuff, and Karatbars has had some challenges, but the most amazing thing is they stayed the course and they have come out golden. They have stayed the course and they have come out golden. Like any business, anybody who's ever started any business knows that you're going to go through some challenges. It's just the reality of it. And you in those challenges, you can quit, or you can decide that it's going to make you more resilient. You're going to learn from it, and you're going to be better. And that's what Karatbars has done. So some person from a while ago and don't know what's happening now, you're being told, so you've been warned in more ways than one, that you need to move your coins so that you can be able to get the value from those coins, because if not, you are going to lose those coins. Okay, so
zero value.
zero value.
Zero value.
Go to waste. Leona, it's hard to believe because I talk a lot and I know you talk a lot. So between the two of us, I don't know which one of us talk the most. I don't know which one of us talk the most. But you are an amazing
Spirit
person.
sisters.
And I am, thank you. And I am so proud of what you've been doing in Karatbars and the way you've been educating persons. You have a call that you do. Talk to the persons on stream about that call. So if they want to come and join, if you have that information, you go ahead and let them know.
Sure. So I would probably send that over to you and you could type it in the chat. I don't know how to do it from here,
I can
but
go ahead.
I hope, okay, I can give you the meeting ID number.
Okay.
And I will, do you want me to send it to you?
That's Zoom,
You want
right?
me to send it to you over WhatsApp and you
That,
can type it in?
no, you can give it to me because then you could tell it to them at the same time. It's Zoom. You're on Zoom.
Okay, it is Zoom. So for those of you that don't have Zoom on your phones, you want to download the Zoom app and you're just going to click on the meeting ID number. And I'm going to give you that meeting ID number right now. The meetings are every Thursday and every Sunday. So I will give that to you. It's 783. Hold on, let me make sure. I have a lot of information here in this phone.
Okay.
All righty, there we go. So the meeting ID number is 783-938-0368. So that's 783-938-0368. And the password is the password number is 806358. And that meeting is every Thursday at 7 p.m. and every Sunday at 7 p.m. You don't want to miss it. That is when I basically give you the whole enchilada, how the business works from beginning to the end. And, you know, of course, we do a Q&A session that's normally done on the Thursday platform. So for those of you who have questions, you want to come with your questions ready. Even if you don't have questions, after the presentation, you will be able to ask them. And I, of course, will do my endeavor best to answer them for you.
Okay, give me the password again, because I am going to put this up on the screen so that even when we're gone, they can still go ahead and get the information.
Okay, the password is 806358.
Okay, hold on for me. Password
806358, and the meeting ID number again 783-938-0368.
You know, you see me looking at this thing like this, my children. Your girl have to get her glasses. They've been ordered, okay? They've been ordered. So we get this together. Let's just be real here.
I know. I
had
to like hold my phone off and read it because I don't have my glasses. Oh my gosh!
Listen,
which is much needed.
Listen. My kids got my daughter last week when I was doing the show. When I looked at the screen, my daughter was like, "That's it. That's enough of that." Time to get those glasses. So they went on, and her brother, they went on, and they were like, let's just get the glasses for a woman, okay?
I know. It's needed. It's needed. As much as in denial we are in, it's needed. It's evident, right?
The reality is you can't run from it.
No, cannot.
I put all the numbers up there. And again, it's Tuesdays and Thursdays, so you could join.
No, wait, sorry, that's Thursday and Sunday.
Oh, okay. Let me take that. Let me edit that.
So that's Thursday and Sunday, 7 p.m.
Let me edit that. Thursday and Sunday. Okay.
But definitely, you know, we want persons to come on board. We want them to be a part of our Karatbars universe. You know, we are in charge of our own economy, you know, and for that, that is what you want. Right now, that is what we need based on what's going on in the world. We need to be in charge of our own economy, and that is what the Karatbars universe offers. So I am so happy to be on this platform. Regina, again, thank you so much for the invite to expose this information, to empower persons on this call, to let them know that there are solutions, to all of the uncertainty that's going on right now, and to let you know that you have hope. You have
Yes,
hope. You have hope. There is light at the end of this tunnel.
yes.
And, the first step is for us to educate ourselves. Nobody's putting nothing on you. We're simply telling you to educate yourself. Understand what's going on in the world today. Understand finances, the history of money, global economics, how money works. Then you will know why you need this opportunity, because this opportunity will allow you to position yourself on the right side of this wealth transfer coming out of this global economic crisis. So it is so important that we get this message out. So I love the fact that your platform, the Whole Woman Show. Thank you so much. I'm now a fan. So I will be tuning in. I'm now a huge fan of the show. And and I encourage others too, because women empowerment, that is, trust
It,
me, that is so needed right now.
it's
And for
everything.
all of the persons who are now losing hope, and to know that there's opportunities out there that can change their life, and to use a platform like this to bring that hope, it's truly a blessing to just be a part of this. So again, thank you so much for this opportunity.
Leona, I mean, my nephew got married a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, and he said keto sans, and his wife was is Juliet. They said that you were the one who styled them. He just chimed in and said, he said you're amazing.
Oh, I remember him. That's so sweet. I didn't know that was your
Yeah,
nephew.
that's my oldest nephew. That's my old.
Oh, thank you so much.
I
Oh,
and
tell
Juliet
them
last
thank you
night.
so much, and congratulations to them both. They are beautiful people. Thank
Yeah,
you so much.
they are, and they're doing good. Thank God, I got them covered. I can keep covering them, Lord Jesus.
Yes.
So, if you want to
Bless
talk
the
about,
union. Bless the union. Yes.
if you want to talk about your business, you can talk about your business as well. Seeing as that you're here, you are the proprietor of.
Oh, yes. Yeah, my first love, right? The proprietor, my passion, my love, Debonair Boutique and Tuxedo Bay. I've had my business now well over 17 years.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
And you're
stability,
located.
yeah.
Where
And
you're
I can
located.
tell you, 90% of our clients are by referrals. So that pretty much speaks to the work that we've done. In the past, the persons have, of course, they always speak about the coming in the store and feeling like family, right? And that is how we treat our customers. We want to give them the best. We go above and beyond our call of duty. We're at the hotel doing the dressing. We just provide a professional service, and and I tell people all the time, anytime you're passionate about something, you're
It
bound for
shows.
success. And it
It
is a
shows
passion driven business, because it's not going to be, rainbows and butterflies every day. You're going to
every
have your
day. So,
challenges, like you mentioned, with any business. But when you're passion driven, you see beyond that, you get it done. And, to God be all the glory. But it's an amazing business. And, a lot of my blood, sweat, and tears is in there. So, yeah, for those persons on the call that may be thinking of getting married, or even if you have a function coming up, because the country will open back up, we would love to have you at Debonair Boutique. We do rentals and sales. So, during this tough time, a lot of persons can't afford to purchase. Well, we do rentals as well. And that's with the tuxedos as well as the gowns. We
mhm.
specialize in special occasion dresses, as well as weddings, the full bridal attire, and the same with the groom and the groomsman, mother of the bride, mother of the groom, and just special occasions in its entirety. So we kind of do the whole big enchilada thing, for persons who need connections as well with florists, and, we can connect you with some of the best vendors in the Bahamas as well. So thank you so much, Regina, for that plug. I appreciate that. Able to
Not-
plug in my first
that is not.
passion on your platform. Thank you so much for that.
I wanted to do that. I intentionally did that because I wanted to do that to let people see that you could still have your own business, you could still be working, and but the other, to be a part of what we're talking about doesn't impact your business other than in a good light where it brings you more
Right.
funds to be able to do what you want to do. Because Dr. Miles Monroe used to say, use your day job to fuel your vision and your purpose. So that's one of the things that can do for you, can help to build you. Even though you have a job and a business, you can still do what it is that we were talking about. I would like to take this opportunity, Leona, to say thank you for all the good words. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here with me. I am so
Aw.
grateful that you came and gave and shared all the information that you had to give. And I hope that persons take the opportunity and go ahead and be a part of it. You can reach out to me and we'll get together with Leona and we will make this happen. So, like I said, we let you know you can start from $7, people, and you can do that weekly, and you can build yourself a good future from $7. Okay, so get yourself together, sit down, pray about it, think about it, whatever you need to do, and then make a decision, and we'll go from there. Thank you so much, Leona, for being with me. And let me say that BRA Rose Quartz and Charcoal Cleanser. I've been using it. It's distributed by BWA, and everybody's talking about the glow on my cheek. I could tell you that thing cleans your pores like you would not believe. It is really good, and it really leaves you feeling refreshed when you use it. It's amazing. I am grateful for them being a part of it, and also my Black Opal, because I have on my lipstick right now. I tell you, my lip goes through the door before my body. I love it, and it's matte, and it's not the ones
Yes.
that off on your lip or anything
Mhm.
like that. It has vitamin E in it, and it leaves your lip feeling so soft and supple. It really is a nice lipstick, and I would encourage you guys to get it. Once we get out of quarantine, you could go to any drugstore, the leading drugstores, and you could find the Black Opal Color Splurge lipstick. Go get it. It's really good. It's not on my teeth. I do this in the show all the time. It's not on my teeth. And they have fabulous colors. Fabulous colors. So go ahead and give them
I
a try.
will be there.
Thank you. I am grateful to Black Opal for being a part sponsor. And so we're going to say goodbye now. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for the support all the time, all the time. And you can come back to the platform on Tuesday. It's Tuesday at 1 p.m. We're on lockdown again, so I'm going to leave it at 1 p.m. And you can watch the show every Tuesday at 1 p.m. It'll be on my website, thewholewoman.tv, very shortly, and it'll be on YouTube with my webmaster. She just had a baby, so we're kind of like working together. The baby don't like me that much because every time I try to work with her, baby starts crying, and I gotta get put to the side. And I'm okay with that because she's amazing, but that's okay. And it's able to be a mother and be home and work and be able to take care of your family. I
That's
love that.
right.
Yeah. So everybody, thank you so much. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. Take the opportunity, ladies. Be strong in your own right. Mind, body, soul, and spirit. I love you guys. I love you so much. Leona, thank you. I love you. See y'all later.
Bye
Bye.
bye.